Alright, we're live. So, this is going to be an assembly video of the Open Pixel Poi. If you're buying at least the first batch of kits from me, what you'll get will roughly look like this, but double it so you can make a pair of Poi, obviously. You'll need to print this in clear TPU, print these 3 parts in probably white would be most reflective, and have an 18650 battery. That said, I'm going to start stripping these wires. This is the most time intensive part. I'm not going to fast forward it because I figured it would give me time to talk. Although now that I'm here, I'm not really sure what to say. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. Just going to have to sit through this, watch it at 2x. Yeah, what's there to say? I don't know. This should be a pretty quick assembly video. The previous hardware version that was all off-the-shelf parts I tried filming an assembly for that, and it took 2 hours to assemble a single Poi, and I was like, no, it's not okay. So that's why I ended up designing this circuit board, which first batch, they're going to be blue. Blue is cooler. It just takes longer for them to produce over a JLC PCB, and for the prototypes like this one, I didn't want to wait the extra 2 days, so they're green, which, you know, kind of boring, but whatever. If you're cutting your own LED strips, make sure you kind of match this where there's nothing on that end, but solder ends on that end. I cut that one halfway through, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so now we need to tin all of our wires. So this is always a pain. Let me see if I could just do it with them all flat on this surface. Maybe we can get away without sticking every single one into a helping hand. Okay, that is all good. My soldering iron, I forgot to adjust the temperature. Bear with me, you can watch along. Wow, such quality entertainment. Okay. Hopefully my head is not blocking the frame. Oh, there we go. If I twist this, it'll lift them off. And that's gross. Oh my gosh. Amateur soldering going on here. Get a pair of helping hands. Don't be an idiot like me. But, oh, that burning plastic smell is horrible. Come on. Oh, it's not heating. I need to pinch the soldering iron for it to heat up, otherwise it doesn't work. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to do the bottom side on these, and then I'll do the bottom side, or I'll flip them, starting from that white one. Come on, tinned, one more. It's kind of like a speed run here, except I didn't practice speed running this beforehand. Okay, these are all done. Flip these all around so that they're facing me. The camera is upside down, so I mean, I guess you can see that based on my hands, but now you know. Yeah, hope you have fun building this kit at home. Hope it gives you confidence in your soldering and all that. The solder points on the boards and the LEDs are not huge, but to me they're huge. To you, they're probably a little small. Okay, all the wires are tinned. Now let's do our LED strips. Let's see if I can do them facing you. Inverted strip soldering. This one's cut there by accident, but I think I'll just be able to bridge it just fine, so no problem there. That's one. 2, 3. Oh, that's the one that needs to be bridged. Nice. We bridged it. We're good. 3, 4. This one, that one. Okay, these are all tin. While we're tinning things, we'll just do this board. So this thing actually we put into our helping hands. This would be helpful. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to do the outer ones on the top side, the inner ones on the bottom. So ground, LED, 5 volts, ground, LED, 5 volts, and do a little more solder there. It's not how this helping hand is supposed to work, but whatever. 5 volts, LED, ground, boom. You can see nice little clean dollops of solder on those pins. Same thing for these. Cool. Get this out of here. Let's put on our wires. So, ooh, I need them this way. No, I need them this way. Sorry, I'm not doing these upside down. Okay. Ground. LED. 5 volts. Done. Ground. I feel like I should be imparting wisdom about this project. But I'm too focused on... Oh no, I undid it. It was in, I swear. Data. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm too focused on the soldering, trying to make this video not take forever. So... I feel like if I can do this in under 15 minutes, it is a fun at-home project for you to do at home in an hour or whatever it takes you. Okay, those are all good. Now we got this thing. So here we need to, oh, that fell out. We need to solder the wires going this way so that the things come out of the top. Okay, so 5 volts. And, oh no. Good. Data. Oh, that's horrible. There we go. That's good. Ground. Oh, okay. I'm tightening this thing. Ground. Yeah, and tinning everything beforehand with good, flux core solder with the right composition and all that. Don't get cheap crap. It'll make soldering harder and not fun. So, yeah. 5 volts. Bam. That's not good. Am I not? Oh, this thing's not even hot. I need to pinch this thing properly. It's a broken soldering iron. You shouldn't need to pinch yours to solder. There we go. Nice clean join. Yeah, so all of my solder has flux in it, so I'm not adding flux to anything here. If a joint got cold, honestly, I don't even have flux handy, so I would just add, I'm gonna use some tweezers. I would just add more flux core solder to it. Oh, there we go, so much better. Come on. Yep, okay, those 3 are done. Get the bottom side in. Nice. Okay, we want ground. Oh, I need to pinch this soldering iron. It's so annoying. And LED. There we go. And 5 volts. Really try to hope I'm not blocking the camera with my head. Oh, it was in and out. Oh, I should just use the tweezers. Okay, put on some fresh solder. Use the tweezers, trying to like work with weird angles rather than just adjust things that would be comfortable for me rather than you. But that's not, you know, haste makes waste. So we will line it up so everything is there. We go. Look how easy this is now. Lined up perfect. Bam, perfect. Having helping hands, angles. Good. Okay, we're done soldering. We can turn my soldering off. Just gonna unplug it. Done with that. Now here we go. Assembly time. So first things first, we are going to slide these top two things through the holes here. This one goes this way so that it is facing the right way when we fold it down. This one's going to go this way. Bada boom, bada boom. Okay, and now we will put in our battery. Positive terminal goes towards battery plus. Make sure that's right. And now that is slotted in there. Now we can stick this USB-C port through the USB-C port hole. So it's this in first, and now when we push this down, because firmware is already flashed, it should turn on. And you can see it did if the exposure is all right. There we go. Crank up the brightness. Boom, you can see they're on. So I'm going to shut it off. Battery's almost dead. That's fine. Now we snap this little button in here, and be sure you don't break off this switch when you snap the button in. So be very careful to push it away from that button, but down in. There we go. The tolerances are pretty tight, but now we have a button. Oh, this board's not snapped all the way in, so let's do that. There we go. Now you can see the board is totally flush all the way around. The button is snapped in. Hopefully I did that all the right angle, but now we have a button. Let's turn it off again. Boom. Now we are going to slide this one through this way. Oh, come on. There we go. Like that. That is good. And now we can squish the two halves together like that. None of the wires are pinched because they're all the way out. Good. We can now screw this thing together. Oh, that was one part I didn't prepare. I have to grab my Allen key. Oh, okay, that is in. Push this thing in. You know, 3D printed holes, they're always a little bit crusty. Boom, grab this Allen key. Come on. Here we are. Tighten this down. I think it's going. Sometimes it doesn't go at first, but you know. These holes, you've printed them, so you should know they're printed holes. They're not that strong. This one's definitely in. So I kind of tightened down all somewhat loose at first. Well, not somewhat loose. I tighten them till, you know, I feel like it's tight, but not really tight. And then what I will do is kind of hold this thing up to the light and see if I can see through the board. You probably can't see it, but you can kind of see through the middle, so that's bad. So whichever side there's like a gap, I'll tighten it down until that gap starts to go away. That's tight. Here there's a gap, so we'll tighten this one. Oh, that's really loose. Might not even have started threading. Oh no, I don't know if it's, I think it's threaded, so what's going on? There we go, now it's grabbing. That is tight, tight, and tight, and tight. And the last one. Okay, they're all tight. Nice. So now we will peel off our adhesive backing. Let's do that. Oh. Imagine this takes me like 20 minutes to get off this adhesive backing. Okay, that's good. There's a little piece there. And I like to, so you see how there's a sharp edge and a soft edge. So we line up with the sharp edge, and I start from the bottom so that it's totally flush here where you want it to slot into your shell nice and easily. So put that there, line it up against this wall, and then just push it all down like that, like so. Okay, I'll actually, oh, no, I'm gonna peel this up because I actually went a little bit too far past the edge. There we go. Ooh, push the button by accident. Okay, whoa, that is bright. Let's shut this back off. Haste is definitely not making waste here. I'm calm, cool, collected, in control, and nothing is going wrong. Okay, peel this one off. Bada bing, line this thing up here. Proper video tutorial would just say, do this 3 times and fast forward, but you have to watch. Okay, that's good. And the third one. Come on, look at this. Oh, so unsatisfying. The struggle. Frustrated through the camera. Okay, this one is on this side here. So we'll line that up. Ooh, okay. And we're good there. So that is fully assembled. This right here is a reset button, by the way. Probably should not use something convective in there because there's lots of circuit board. But okay, so now we shove all, ooh, turned it on the table. Okay, so now we shove these wires in. Tweezers make this a lot easier. I have no clue what your view looks like, but hopefully it's good. Boom, done. Push the last bit in with my fingers. Okay, now here where the bolts go in on top, you can just barely see a little bit of the screw poking out. Now these wires are stiff. They don't flex enough to where I think it'll ever be a problem. But if you're really worried about it, you can put some liquid electrical tape, some hot glue, something in there to stop the wires from potentially touching them. Now those screws should be grounded from the connection points, so this side it would touch ground and that would be fine, but on this side it would touch power, which would short everything out, and that would be bad. So if you really care, like, those don't move at all. I have not done anything about it and not had any issues. Anyway, there it is, fully assembled. Grab this case, slip it apart a little bit, drop it in, and boom, we have a pixel toy. All the patterns are just yellow, so don't expect to see anything, but like we can change the speed just to show that, and now you can see it does that. We can change the brightness. This video should be over. Is it less than 15 minutes? Let's see. Oh, come on, GoPro, wake up. 18 minutes. Oh, this project is going to be impossible for you to do in under 7 hours. All right, hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you have a lot of fun with these poi and feel proud of the fact that you made yourself some poi. So yeah, that is it. Ta-da!